My goodness. Is my face so funny that you'd laugh as soon as you see it?
Forgive me, Chloe. Though I wasn't laughing at you. Rather, it was the memory of the first time we met that has me so amused.
Oh yes, how could I forget? My first encounter with the princess. You were at the harbor with your face scrunched up in tears. It was adorable.
I wouldn't say I was in tears. The ship I meant to board couldn't set sail, and I was grasping at straws. That's all.
Which is when I made my entrance. I told you if there was someplace you wanted to go, I could give you a ride on my Pegasus.
And off we went to the tea farm. I'd snuck out of the castle incognito before, but this was something altogether different. I'd never ridden a Pegasus. I can remember my excitement like it was yesterday. The first of many grand adventures.
That day is burned into my memory forever. When they told me you were the princess, I nearly keeled over with shock. I mean, how many people make friends with a girl who turns out to be royalty?
I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't too hard on your nerves.
Oh, it was an honor. Like I was living a real fairy tale. You might say I started a new life that day.
Indeed. You must elaborate.
Oh, I'd be happy to. But not today.
No? I have the time if that's your concern.
Oh, Princess Saline. The best fairy tales leave the audience wanting more.
Vander, I owe you an apology.
An apology? What for?
I messed up big time. If I'd been quicker about getting to Lethos, I could have saved Queen Lumera. I know the Queen meant a lot to you. I'm really sorry she's gone.
You are mistaken, Prince Alfred. If there is blame to cast, I bear as much as you. More, in fact, as I was her retainer. So you see, you have nothing to apologize for.
But I...
Without your presence, Prince Alfred, our losses may have been even greater. As I see it, I have ample reason to thank you and none to resent you.
Well, if you say so. Happy to help. Hey, is it okay with you if I visit again?
Of course. Let us share stories of happier times with Queen Lumera.
Happier times, huh?
Indeed. I think Queen Lumera would prefer that to brooding over our failures. Don't you?
Ooh, look what I found! It's an Alfred! Fancy meeting one of those in a place like this.
Hey, Yunaka. You, settling in okay?
Abso-totally! Everyone's been a tasty treat. If anything, the welcome's been almost a little too warm, you know? I'm an unknown quantity. I could be anybody. What if I was a somebody? Who would know? It's weirdly convenient no one's been checking on me to try to find out.
Oh, should I be snooping more?
Seems like a logical course of action, that's all I'm saying.
Well, I do want to get to know you better. So, yeah, we should talk more, when we get the time.
Talk? Is that your idea of gathering intel? Are you really gonna go that easy on me? Think about it, chum. I could be an enemy spy.
Probably not, though. I trust you.
Forsooth, silly lad. Whence comes this unearned confidence? Have you never once been betrayed, swindled, double-crossed, bamboozled?
I get that question a lot.
Gets that question a lot, he says. Not a bit of self-awareness on this guy. I don't get you, Alfred. But maybe I shouldn't look this gift knife in the serrated bevel. If you trust me, I appreciate it. Thanks.
Anytime, Yunaka.
Louis, were you watching me again?
Indeed I was. You and your whole coterie of ladies. The sight of you all together pleased me to no end.
The way you talk, it sounds like you were taking in fine art at a gallery.
To me, there is no greater art. The finest galleries fall far short by comparison. There are so many subtleties and nuances to be seen that I could do so all day.
That's really the whole reason you do it.
It's no different than appreciating a beautiful landscape. I sit quietly and let it soothe me. I see no harm in people watching, and I'm sure you of all people must agree.
Yeah, when you put it that way, I guess I do.
I've seen the way you drop everything to moon over any especially picturesque scenes.
Like a princess and her knight, a prince and his servant. Oh, or a Pegasus and a maiden. So many lovely scenes straight out of a fairy tale. I adore them all.
You and I are kindred spirits in that respect. Here's an idea. Why don't you and I have a little viewing party sometime? We can stand at a remove and point out scenes that catch our respective eyes.
That sounds like fun. I'm game if you are.
My sister thought me reckless for bolting into battle for the sake of my friends. What say you?
My sister's always calling me a barbarian for the same reason. A good jog puts it behind me. Morning, Divine One.
Good morning, Alfred. That's quite the smile. Having a good day, are you?
You can say that again. I got up before sunrise and did tons of training. Even got an early run in. And the cherry on top, I get to see your bright and shining face. What a day to be alive.
There's no need to tease me.
Who's teasing? Wouldn't you be just as happy to wake up to the sight of a friend?
Well, yes. I do feel happy when I see my friends.
See? Me too. But, look, isn't there anything I can do for you? You've been awake a while, but it must be hard. There's bound to be a lot you're still adjusting to. Tell your friend Alfred all about it.
Let me think. No, there's nothing bothering me at the moment.
Good. Great. But if there is something, well, I want to be the first to know. Before you left Lethos, you asked me as a friend to teach you things, to help you adjust. And knowing you wanted to be friends just tickled me.
Our friendship makes me happy too, Alfred. Jean? Are you not getting enough greens at the cafe?
Oh, no. I'm actually picking medicinal herbs. See?
Wow, you've got a ton picked already.
This one acts as a painkiller, and this one is useful in several ointments. It used to grow all over my home island, but it's gotten harder to find lately, so I'm picking some here to send back to my father.
For the clinic on your island, right? This is a lot for one person to harvest alone. Let me help you.
No, that's okay. You must have a lot of other important things to do, Divine One.
Not so many that I can't lend a hand here. Besides, with the war and your studies, I bet you're so busy you barely have time to sleep.
I should have known the Divine One would see right through me.
That's right. Nothing gets by me.
If you really wouldn't mind, then yes, it would be a big help. Thank you.
I really enjoyed our tea party today. Thanks for inviting me, Saline.
The pleasure is all mine, Divine One. Our conversation made for an excellent spice over an already fine tea.
The tea was fine, wasn't it? That floral note it had was almost unbelievably good.
I'm glad you appreciated it. The leaves were grown in Firene, you know. The delicate, subtle taste embodies the spirit of our kingdom. It is my utmost favorite.
Yeah, I've heard the Firenese prefer the pastoral life over any kind of open conflict. That really came through in this tea.
There's a Firenese folktale I think you might find interesting. Our royal palace is home to a spirit who ensures happiness for the virtuous. For thieves or interlopers, however, the spirit drives them off with mischievous tricks. Imagine, driven off by the prankish antics of a spirit. No serious consequences at all. How effective a deterrent do you suppose such a spirit really is?
Even so, it's a lovely story. It's the kind of good-hearted tale that reflects the Pyrenees' character, I think.
Yes. Yes, it is. Well then, we must have tea together again sometime, Divine One.
Morning has come. I suppose it will take more than saying so to wake you. Although, I feel I am not the ideal person to be doing this. Surely the divine dragon should be tended to by someone more important. Yes, a monarch would be appropriate, or at least a royal. Divine One, how long have you been awake?
Why? Why would they do such a thing? It's just not fair. Oh.
Hey, Boucheron, right?
Yes. And you're Fram, right? What is it? Do you need me for something?
No, I'm fine. I heard somebody crying their eyes out and I got concerned is all.
Ah, right. Sorry for worrying you. I'm all right.
Okay. But then what's with the sobbing?
I was reading this book and I just get so swept up in the story.
A book did this to you?
People tell me I cry too easily. The littlest thing is enough to set me off.
Okay, I gotcha. So what's this book about?
Well, there are these siblings who are separated during a war and later meet again as enemies.
Huh. Sounds interesting.
I'd be happy to lend it to you after I'm finished.
Thanks for the offer, but I'll pass. I don't really... Well, I'm not a big reader.
Oh, that's a shame. What if I read it to you instead?
What? That's sweet and all, but I couldn't ask you to read to me like a little kid.
Oh, think nothing of it. I know you'd love the story just as much as I do.
In that case, sure, why not?
Maybe I'm coming at this wrong.
What are you thinking about, Anna?
Oh, that's Lady Anna to you. But to answer your question, I'm brainstorming new products.
More stuff to sell, huh?
Yep. You know what Sweethearts Day is?
I think I've heard of it. It's where couples give each other gifts, right?
That's the one. Usually people just give each other flowers, but the same old gift every year loses its luster. So, I'm out to market something mind-blowing that'll bring the spark back to Sweethearts Day.
Wow, that's a pretty lofty goal.
Oh, quit treating me like a kid and help me out here, Divine One. Nothing I've come up with so far has grabbed me, so I could use someone else's input.
Let's see here. Something new for Sweethearts Day. How about necklaces?
I see you have your finger on the pulse of the average Sweethearts Day participant. Necklaces are almost as played out as flowers. They're hardly going to blow anyone's mind.
Oh, I see.
Customers don't want something they can get anywhere. They want something one of a kind. The constant need to come up with goods like that is what makes my line of work so tricky.
Got it. I'll keep thinking. We'll come up with something good eventually.
I want to get my parents something, but what?
Hey, Fran.
Oh, hey, Anna. What you doing?
Oh, Anna is so formal. Call me Lady Anna.
Oh, right. Sorry. I meant, hey, Lady Anna.
Yep, there you go. So, what are you in the market for today?
I'm looking for an anniversary present for my folks. Oh, you're a merchant. Do you have anything like that for sale?
Fram, of course I do. Feast your eyes. You won't find gifts cheaper or better than these anywhere.
Ooh, these knickknacks are so cute. I bet this statuette would look good in their house.
Tell you what, since we're friends, I'll throw in an engraving of their names for free.
That's tempting. You're pretty good at this, Lady Anna.
I got separated from my family. Being on my own has really put my sales skills to the test. But look, everything I stock is rare and valuable. Your parents will love their gift, guaranteed.
In that case, I think I'll get this statuette. Some engraving would make it seem extra special.
Thanks for the business. I'll gift wrap it for you too if you wait right there.
You may be young, but you really got this merchant thing down. One thing's for sure. I'm not gonna make the mistake of calling you plain ol' Anna again.
Time to take a short break and get a drink of water.
The Divine Dragon looks so cool drinking water! Note for the fan club. The Divine Dragon loves to drink water.
Hey, Fram? Can I talk to you for a minute? It's kind of important.
You want to have an important conversation with me? Am I dreaming? Is this happening?
No, you're not. And yes, it is. Look, I'm sorry to say this, but could you take it easy with the cheers and whatnot?
Huh?
I appreciate the enthusiasm, but really, you're making it hard to focus. When each battle is more difficult than the last, I can't afford to be distracted during training.
You're right. I wanted to support you, but I'm just being annoying.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't intend to...
No, it's not your fault. I'm only crying because I'm so worthless. I promise to stay out of your hair from now on. Your beautiful, flowing, perfect hair!
Oh, Fram.
It's Saline, Divine One. I hope I'm not intruding. Being here brings back memories. Mother used to bring Alfred and me here. You slept in just the same way back then. The only difference is you did not wake. Apologies, you startled me. I should not have been shocked to see you rise. You do so every day now. In any case, good morning.
I heard the Divine Dragon won't wake up. So much sleep might hint at a medical issue. Doesn't look injured or ill. But you can't see most illnesses from the outside. The Divine Dragon is so important, it's easy to worry. You're awake. Do you feel healthy? That's good. If you ever feel lousy, call me immediately.
Good morning, Alfred.
Morning, Celine.
Training hard again, I see. Though normally I don't find you using a shovel. That's a deep hole you've dug, too. Won't this be hazardous for the others?
Oh, Celine, this isn't trading. And if anything, I need to dig deeper.
What in the world is the purpose of this?
I overheard the kitchen staff this morning complaining that there wasn't enough water. So I'm digging a well for them.
Pardon? Alfred, if the water supply is low, there's a river nearby we can fetch more from. What possessed you to decide that the solution to the problem was to dig a well?
Hey, you're right. That's using your noggin. I'd better find a jug and leg it to the river. Thanks for the tip, Celine.
You haven't changed one bit, it seems. Better that you should dress in pelts and furs to warn people of your barbaric mindset.
It's been a while since we had time for a cup of tea together, Princess Celine.
There's no need to stand on ceremony, Etier. We've been friends too long for that.
As you wish, Celine. How's your tea?
Most delicious, thank you. This is a lovely pot you've brewed for us. The pungent aroma and flavor tell me it's a single origin tea from the northern fields, yes?
You can tell where it's from with one sip? You really know your leaves.
Go on, Etier, try some. The aroma is really quite unlike anything else.
Thank you. Don't mind if I do.
Well,
it tastes like tea to me. You could tell me it's from any region and I'd believe you.
I thought as much. You always were a bit blind to the subtleties of tea.
It's not that I can't taste it. It's that no one's on your level when it comes to this stuff.
Is something wrong, Etier?
What do you mean?
I noticed your hand trembling. There it is again.
Oh, I don't think so. You must have imagined it.
Really? Well, if you're sure. I must thank you, Jean.
Princess Celine, what are you thanking me for?
The tea produced in your hometown is far and away my favorite. There is joy in each and every sip, so I thought it appropriate to thank you.
In that case, I should thank you too. My mother will be over the moon to find out you like it so much.
Your mother?
She works at a tea shop back home. You've probably had tea brewed from leaves that my mother processed.
I see. Do pass on my thanks, then.
I will. Praise from your highness would be the pride of a lifetime for my mother.
Would you like to join me for tea sometime? We can brew some tea leaves from your home and drink to your mother's health.
Oh, I've done nothing to deserve such an invitation, but I'm grateful anyway. I'll be looking forward to it.
As shall I. You'll be hearing from me.
You keep peering at me from the shadows, Yunaka. It's a little unnerving.
Sorry. I could say it's because you're pretty, but the truth is, keeping lookout's just an old habit.
Lady Anna's here to wake you up bright and early. Still snoozing, huh? Say, if you're weak to mornings, does that make you strong against nights? And if nights are weak to you, does that make them strong against mornings? There's a triangle here. I can feel it. Hey, Divine One. If you need some effectiveness against morning, I'd recommend trying the special weapon of early bedtime. Good luck!
What can this humble liar do for you, Divine One?
I'd like to have a talk, that's all.
I understand. And I'm prepared to accept whatever punishment you have in mind.
Punishment? No. I wanted you to know how grateful I've been to have you by my side.
Wait, what?
Well, that's how I feel. You fight hard every day to protect our allies. There's absolutely no reason to punish you. In hindsight, I think the only reason you lied is that we don't know each other very well yet. So let's change that. Why don't you start by telling me something about yourself, Yunaka?
Way to put me on the spot.
If you don't want to, then I won't pry. Simple as that.
Okay, before I joined up with you, I was sort of just wandering, looking for my place in the world. I'd left my old self behind me. Wanted to think I had, at least.
You don't sound very fond of your old self.
Oh, I like her well enough. Others, though, not so much. That's why she had to go. But I like who I am now. And honestly, I've been having so much fun since we met.
I'm glad to hear that. Good talk, Yunaka. I think we should do it again sometime. What do you say?
You got yourself a deal.
That was a longer walk than I thought. I hope the tea hasn't gone cold. You're a heavy sleeper. That's all right. I'll set the tea here so you can enjoy the aroma. These bright floral notes are bound to give you pleasant dreams. Good, you're awake. The tea is still warm. Let's enjoy it together, shall we? It's one of my favorites.